Good day to all of you. Students, you would have often seen important public personalities like politicians speaking in the parliament or actors and actresses addressing the audience after winning an award. You may also find social workers talking to the common public, trying to motivate and inspire them to create changes in the society. Even during our struggle for independence from the British, many freedom fighters and revolutionaries inspired the common people of our nation to fight for freedom. Such talks that are addressed to a specific group of people or an audience is called speech. In this clip, you will be taught how a speech can be written on a given topic. A speech is defined as the method of orally communicating your thoughts and ideas to a group of people. A speech is usually delivered for a specific purpose on a particular theme or occasion. In a speech, the speaker addresses the audience face to face, and the audience in turn also responds to the speaker up front. Following are the points to remember while preparing a speech. Students, every speech comprises of 3 parts: introduction, main body, and conclusion. This writing skill is unique because you must write the speech in the same manner as you would express your ideas in front of an audience. You must find an interesting way to start a speech. You must always greet the audience members and the important members present. You can introduce yourself and tell the audience what you will be speaking about. Next, we come to the main idea. You must direct and come to the point on the topic. You can also use any proverb or quotation related to the topic. A speech does not require a separate heading. Once you begin by greeting the audience and give a short self-introduction, you must move from one idea to the next in a logical order. Use proverbs, famous sayings, quotations, or facts to engage the attention of the audience. Lastly, when you conclude, remember to thank the audience at the end of the speech. A good joke or an idea that makes people think are 2 good ways to end a speech. Let's consider an example. We will be writing a speech on the topic of environmental hazards being one of the biggest evils of today. Let's start by greeting the audience and introducing them to the topic. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are gathered here to discuss about one of the biggest evils destroying our surroundings today. Next, we will come directly to the main idea of highlighting the danger of environmental problems for human beings in the present and also for the future generations. We must also write about the reasons why we are facing these hazards. Environmental hazard is and always has been one of the greatest hazards known to the health and the life of man. If this trend continues, our future is at stake. Today, the air around us has changed its normal composition as it is choked with all kinds of chemicals which are harmful for our health. The next couple of points can be about describing the causes of air pollution and how these are very dangerous, especially for people in big metropolitan cities of our country. The main causes of air pollution are combustion, manufacturing processes, agricultural activities with the help of chemicals, nuclear energy programs, explosions in the deep sea, etc. These causes have become the agents of death due to this widespread environmental pollution. In big cities like Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, and especially Delhi, we breathe in this polluted air with every breath we take in. Next, we write about why we need to find a solution to these hazards so that not only we, but also the future generations can lead a happy and healthy life. We can also mention about the legal action taken against people who add to the pollution levels and harm the environment, and talk about what we as citizens can do to save our Mother Nature. If we want our future generations to survive and live a healthy life, man needs to find some effective ways to control the three major kinds of pollution: air, water, and noise. There are laws in the cities against excessive noise near schools and hospitals. Pollution of rivers, streams, and lakes should be reduced as quickly as possible. To eliminate the existing pollution, there must be separate industrial zones and even changes in the industrial processes. Cities should try and support as well as implement rules like the odd-even vehicular rule set in the country's capital. We have to find some effective ways to put an end to these threats once for all. If everyone puts in a little individual effort, the process will soon turn into a revolution for a greener, fresher world. While concluding the speech, we can write about how it is our responsibility to gift the future generations a healthier and peaceful tomorrow, and urge the audience to do their best to save Earth. Remember to end by thanking the audience. It is our duty to gift our future generations a healthier tomorrow. Remember, drop by drop the ocean grows. So, let us all put in our individual efforts and hope for the best results. Thank you. Students, we have now written a good speech highlighting the environmental hazards that we face. You can read the other speeches given in your workbook before attempting the assignments.